The number one cause of stroke is not what you think it is. We are constantly told to fear high blood pressure and atrial fibrillation. And while they are dangerous, they are only symptoms, the tip of an iceberg hiding a much deeper problem. A heart surgeon once told me that nearly 100% of his patients have a thick layer of dangerous fat surrounding their hearts. That fat, along with high blood pressure and an irregular heartbeat, all stem from the same underlying mastermind. That mastermind is called insulin resistance. Taking a pill to lower your blood pressure without fixing this root cause is like mopping the floor while the sink is still overflowing. You are managing the mess, but you never fix the flood. Today, I will show you how to turn off the faucet for good. You do not have to wait for a blood test to know if you are at risk. Your body sends out very clear signals. I will reveal the 7 most important clues your body is sending you right now. And by the end of this video, I will share the 3 pillars of prevention, learned from people who have successfully reversed their risk and reclaimed their health. Let's start with those 7 crucial warning signs. 1. A growing waistline. This is the number 1 sign. For men, a waistline over 40 inches, or for women, over 35 inches, is a major red flag. This measurement reflects the dangerous visceral fat that is wrapping around your internal organs. 2. The appearance of skin tags or dark skin patches. Those small, fleshy growths that often appear on the neck, in the armpits, or in the groin area are a classic sign of high insulin levels. Similarly, dark, velvety patches of skin in these same areas are another outward signal of an internal problem. 3. Your blood pressure starts to creep up. Maybe your doctor has mentioned your numbers are a little on the high side. For example, 135/85, and has told you to keep an eye on it. This is not a random event. High insulin directly tells your kidneys to retain salt, hardening your arteries and pushing your blood pressure up. 4. Abnormal blood fat numbers on your lab results. If your blood test shows that your triglycerides are high and your HDL, the good cholesterol, is low, that is a telltale combination that almost guarantees you have insulin resistance. 5. You struggle to lose weight, especially belly fat. Insulin is the fat storage hormone. When its levels are always high, your body is essentially locked in storage mode. No matter how little you try to eat, your body is extremely reluctant to burn the fat it already has. 6. You often feel hungry and cannot go long between meals. Do you find yourself needing to eat constantly, or do you get shaky and irritable if you miss a meal? This is caused by blood sugar swings. High insulin makes your blood sugar crash after you eat, triggering intense hunger and powerful cravings for sweets or carbs. It is a vicious cycle. 7. Feeling tired and sluggish after a meal. It is not normal to feel like you need a nap after a carb-heavy meal, like a big bowl of pasta. That is a sign of a massive insulin surge released to handle all that sugar, which then causes your energy to plummet. If you have 2 or more of these 7 signs, please consider it a serious wake-up call. High blood pressure and atrial fibrillation are the smoke alarms. They are not separate diseases that appear out of nowhere. They are the emergency signals your body is forced to send after years of fighting against constantly high insulin levels. Think of it this way. Insulin is the key that opens the doors of your cells to let sugar for energy in. When you have insulin resistance, the locks on your cells become sticky. To compensate, your body makes a giant keychain, producing more and more insulin to try and force the cell doors open. This constant high level of insulin is the source of the problem. When this hormone level is always high, your kidneys get a constant signal to hold on to salt. Salt holds onto water. More water in your bloodstream means higher blood volume, which puts tremendous pressure on your blood vessel walls. A healthy blood vessel is soft and flexible. High insulin levels, however, are a powerful source of inflammation. This chronic inflammation attacks the delicate inner lining of your arteries, turning your once flexible pipes hard and narrow. Pumping blood through a hard, narrow plumbing system requires much higher pressure. Insulin resistance is also the main cause of visceral fat, including the layer of fat that surrounds your heart. This fat acts like a living organ, constantly leaking inflammatory substances directly onto your heart muscle. This irritation makes your heart more likely to develop an irregular rhythm, which is one of the most direct causes of atrial fibrillation. Now that you understand the number one cause of stroke, we will move on to the 3 pillars of prevention. But first, if you are finding this video helpful, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel to show your support. Pillar 1. Be mindful of what you eat. The golden rule is simple. We have to stop pouring fuel on the fire. The fuel is any food that causes your insulin levels to spike. The biggest enemy is sugar in all of its forms. Sodas, candy, desserts, and even boxed fruit juices are like sugar bombs. Right alongside sugar are refined carbohydrates. White bread, pasta, white rice, and most sugary breakfast cereals are broken down by our bodies into sugar almost instantly. And there is another silent culprit: industrial seed oils like soybean, corn, or canola oil. They cause inflammation at a cellular level, making insulin resistance even worse. So what should we fill our plates with? Think of quality proteins like meat, fish, and eggs, which keep you feeling full with very little impact on insulin. Add healthy fats from avocados, olive oil, nuts, and real butter. They provide a clean and steady source of energy. And of course, we cannot forget fiber-rich vegetables. They act like a protective shield, slowing down digestion. Pillar 2. When you eat. Our bodies were not designed to be working constantly. The modern culture of snacking all day is one of the main reasons our insulin levels are always high. Every single time you eat, you trigger an insulin response. You have to give your body a break. The most powerful tool for this is intermittent fasting, but it is simpler than it sounds. It just means narrowing your eating window. Start with an easy goal. Finish dinner by 7 p.m. and do not eat anything again until 7 a.m. the next morning. One of the most impactful changes you can make is to completely cut out snacking between meals. This creates golden periods for your insulin to come down, giving your body the chance to switch from fat storage mode to fat burning mode. Pillar 3. How you move. Your muscles are like giant sponges, hungry to soak up sugar from your bloodstream. When you use them, they do this job efficiently, without needing much help from insulin. One of the most effective exercises is taking a simple 15-minute walk right after your main meal of the day. This simple act immediately shuttles the sugar from your meal into your muscles to be used as energy. On top of that, do not forget strength training. You do not need to become a bodybuilder. Simple exercises using your own body weight or light dumbbells are more than enough to build and maintain precious muscle mass. Every bit of muscle you build acts as a new storage tank for sugar, helping your body become responsive to insulin once again. When you make these deliberate changes, you are not just trying to lower a blood pressure number. You are fundamentally rewiring your entire metabolism. You are putting out the fire at its source. And that is the single most powerful stroke prevention strategy you can ever take. Be sure to watch our other videos on the early warning signs of stroke and how to prevent them right here on our channel.